If you think that I'm not wearing pajama pants right now, then you would be wrong. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today I am going to be doing the end of year book tag. So I believe this tag was created by Ariel Bassett, so I will leave her original video linked down below, but this is basically like the mid-year book freakout tag. I think that's what it's called, but it's for the end of the year, so kind of just about the books that you want to read before the year ends. I can't believe it's already November. I mean, I feel like everyone has been saying this, but 2020 has just been the weirdest year ever and also kind of the worst, but anyways, that's a whole other video. So I'm just gonna be answering some questions about what my plans are for the rest of this year. So let's just get started. So the first question is, are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? So I do currently have 3 books that are on my currently reading shelf on Goodreads, not including the books that I'm reading right now for my secret TBR video, which I've mentioned a few times, but I know I'll for sure get those done soon because I have to. But the other books that I've started, I'm currently in the middle of The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. As you can see, I'm a bit more than halfway through. I'm supposed to be reading this for school. I should have finished it by now, but alas, I haven't finished it yet, so I definitely need to finish this because it's for school. The next one that I started is Heir by Sarah J. Maas. I started this, I think, back in August? Unless it was September, but I think it was August. And I'm about halfway through this one as well, and I don't really know why I stopped reading it because I was really enjoying it, so I definitely need to get back into this one. This is the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series, in case you didn't know, but yeah, I really like this series and I was really enjoying this book, so I definitely need to continue this. And the 3rd book that I started was The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I'm not very far into this book. I think on my Kindle I'm like 5% into it, which is around 80 pages. If you guys don't know, this book is ginormous. It's at least 1,000 pages long and I just need to continue it, but it's definitely very intimidating, so that's why I keep putting it off. But I don't know if I'll actually be able to finish it before the end of the year, but I need to keep reading it. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And the book I'm reading right now that's part of my secret TBR is actually, it definitely fits the autumnal vibes, and I think it's the perfect book to read this time of year. It might have been better to read in October. There's a little hint, I guess, but I think it still fits the like cozy fall vibes of the fall. But obviously I can't tell you guys what that book is because it's a secret, but that video should be out soon-ish. I am almost done the other 2 books that I needed to read for it, so I'm hoping it will be out in the next couple of weeks, so you guys will see what that book is. I'm assuming you'll figure out which one it was, but you guys will see what that book is very soon, hopefully. Yes. The next question is there a new release that you're still waiting for? So actually there is, because I had pre-ordered the Tea Dragon Tapestry by Katie O'Neill. This is the 3rd book in the Tea Dragon Society graphic novels, and I am obsessed with the other 2 books in the series, so I pre-ordered the 3rd one, and I think it came out like a couple weeks ago, and my book hasn't even shipped yet, so I don't really know what's going on with that, but I'm waiting for it. I can't wait to get my hands on it and read it, and I think that will also be the perfect book to read this time of year because it seems like it has a lot of cozy, well, those books are very cozy anyways, but I think this story in particular, it just looks very cozy. The cover kind of looks like it takes place in fall, so I really hope that I get it soon, but I don't know when that's supposed to ship, but I had pre-ordered it, so it should be here by now, but yeah, so I'm still waiting for that book. The next question is, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? So, I mean, I have way more than 3, but there's no way I can read all of those ones before the end of the year. But these 3, I feel like if I don't get to them by the end of the year, then I'm just gonna be really disappointed in myself because 2 of these came out this year and they were like 2 of my most anticipated releases for this year, and I can't believe I haven't read them yet. And then the other one is just one I really want to get to. But all of these are on my Taylor Swift playlist-a-thon TBR, so I should be getting to them soon. Well, hopefully, because it's almost the end of the year, but yeah. So the first one is Loveless by Oseman. This book came out in July or August, I think, and I can't believe I haven't read this yet. I have been so excited to read this. This book is about this girl who is discovering her sexuality and figuring out that she may be ace and aromantic. So I am so excited to read this. I just need to pick it up, but yeah, I definitely need to read this before the end of the year. Another one is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I mean, again, I feel like this is gonna be a book that I'm just gonna fall in love with based on everyone's comments on this book. Like, everyone seems to absolutely love this book, and they say that the writing is just beautiful and the ending made them cry, and that sounds like the perfect book for me because I love beautiful writing and I love crying, so I really need to read this book. And then the last one is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. Again, I love Sarah J Maas and I have a feeling I'm gonna love this series, so I just need to pick up this book and read it, and I think I will love it. So yes, I definitely want to read these three before the end of the year. We'll see if that happens. So the next question is, do I think there's a book that could still shock me and become my favorite book of the year? And I really highly doubt that, because so far my favorite book of the year is Strange the Dreamer, which is right here. And if you guys are new here, that is my favorite book of all time. I adore that book with all my heart and soul, and I really doubt that I could read something that I will love more than that. Like, I just don't see that happening. But if there are any books that may do that, I think it could be one of these two, so Loveless and Addie LaRue. I think I'm gonna love these books, and I think if I do read them before 2020 ends, they will be probably in my top 10 books of the year. But honestly, I don't see them beating Strange the Dreamer, but you know, stranger things have happened, you know? The last question is, have I already started making reading plans for 2021? And the answer is no. It's weird because I'm definitely a huge planner in my real life. Well, this isn't my real life, but you know what I mean. Like, I very much like to plan things in advance, and I do like to follow TBRs, but I often don't stick to them. But anyways, but in terms of, like, to me 2021 is still really far away, even though it's not. But the only thing I know for sure is one book that I will definitely 100% read in 2021 is When Night Breaks by Janella Angelis, which is the sequel to Where Dreams Descend, which, in case it wasn't obvious, is my second favorite book of this year. Strange the Dreamer and Where Dreams Descend. I love those books with, again, my whole heart, my whole soul. I love them so much. So that is definitely a book that I will be reading in 2021. I'm so bad at keeping up with future releases. I really never know when books are coming out or what books are coming out until like a few months before, or until like people on Twitter start talking about them. But I just don't really keep up with that, so I don't really know what's coming out in 2021, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of amazing books. And if Laini Taylor decides to release her new book in 2021, then obviously that is another book I will be reading, but we don't know anything about that and when that will come out yet, so I don't know yet. But aside from that, I don't really have any reading plans. I'm just gonna wait and see how it goes, what books come out. I mean, I own so many books that I haven't read yet, so I guess a goal is to make my TBR, my owned TBR, a bit smaller, but we'll see how that goes because I do love buying books, so yeah. So that is the end of the year book tag. This is just a very quick little tag that I wanted to do. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know what books you guys want to read before the end of the year, and do you have any reading plans already for 2021, or are you like me and you don't plan that far ahead? But I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!